You're listening to another Woodshop podcast, the okayest podcast of its type. Your hosts are Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks, Peter Kapar of Petrie's Workshop, and Braden Boakes of Littlebug Woodworking. You can find them as well as the podcast on your favorite social media channels.
Welcome to episode 285 of another Woodshop podcast, where this week we want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. Woo!
Oh, that's coming up?
Yeah, AWP pro tip. This is the week you can order almost any tool you want, as long as the boxes that they come in are roughly the size of the items you give your significant other. So, you know, if you want a planer, you better deliver with something big for your wife. Anyways,
A giant. Never mind.
Dan, what are you getting her, huh?
Huge tracts of land.
Wow, that box was very long and flat. Was that another one of those tracksaw tracks? No, honey, that's one of those penis mold kits. Anyways, his power is over 9,000. The Dow is over 50,000. But my love for you guys is so high, it's practically worthless. Or is it priceless? Anyways, I love you guys.
Hey.
What's up, boys?
I got my Valentine's Day background.
It's pink. I got my heart. Brayden, where's yours?
We are truly bonded in love with each other.
We are bonded in love. Yeah.
That's that goopy stuff you put on cars, right? Bondy?
Yeah. If I was like a governmental level of love, I'd be like love attorney general.
So just but I would belligerent.
Yeah, but basically I would act like a love secretary general.
You can call me the secretary of love war because I'm just drunk on your guys' aromas and musks.
Speaking of musks. No. Speaking of our high praise and love that transcends time, Dan.
Our patrons,
yes,
I think, is what you're
love
getting
them
at.
So much.
Oh God,
Braden, make your light pink behind you or something.
That was tough to get through. I'm not gonna.
Fine. Most of my intros are.
Bad news. I know we just got off this love fest, but
don't say it.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Don't say it.
I got a different job offer.
Oh, that's
you
fine.
didn't see that coming.
Oh no, I thought
Not
it was
kidding,
no new
joking.
patrons this week.
Yeah, no new patrons. But no losses or nobody abandoned ship.
You didn't click the second level to see if we lost anyone.
No.
You just click to the other page.
I can't be hurt twice today, Braden.
I don't think so. I'm not going to double check the math because I don't want to be heartbroken.
It's not like you're the math guy.
Yeah. VIPs though,
Yeah.
that remains the same, and they are. My dust collection is emotional support, Mr. Brandon Finney.
I like that.
Braden's Dunlapped to the brim is Luke Schmidt.
They're adding new people to the group chat, I think.
This is weird. Eric Markvicka of Markvicka Designs. Wes Miller. He corrected me. It's Wes Miller.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about LaMelo. Mike at DM Works. Mike, how long you got? Jeremy Johnstone. Rusty old dirty hoe. Whoa. That's Greg over at Platte Valley Woodworks. Wow.
Tell me how you really feel.
Wait a minute. Is his name really Greg?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
There's so many Gregs. I don't even know anymore.
Each one is unique like a snowflake.
Greg at G&M Design Co. Scott Crabtree over at Crabtree Creative. Dominic with the Crafty Sloth. Sean Renshaw, Native Woodworking. Nick at NSM Woodcraft. How many damn Nicks and Gregs do we need? Is Chris over at Homefront Woodworks. I think we could use some more Chris's.
Gotta catch them all.
What was his name again? How many damn Nicks and Gregs? Anyways, Greg Bennett over at Windy Acres Works. Nick P. Daniel at Nick P. Daniel. Greg D'Ambrosio at GTD Woodworks. Jeremy Clayball. Will you be my Valentine, Dan?
Yes.
XOXOXXOO. Alex Adams. John Herbolsheimer at Living Lath Woodworks, Nick Vreeland at MV Woodshop, Jared LaPuma at LL Builds Woodworking, Tyler Booth from Temecula Yard Games, Henry Lutens, our favorite Denmarkian? Netherlands. Newfoundland. I forget already.
Newfoundland? Those are very different continents, Dan.
I don't know.
Nebraska school
Henry
system
Lynn's
at
over at
best.
Manfreda Wood. Sarah with Rosie's Wood Shop. El Jefe at Maker's Way. Victor from Wim Designs. Dan Size Deck Hole.
It's not Nick.
That's a little bit of an inside joke.
I was going to really worry if that was not Nick and somehow our
the
Ring
group chat
cameras
leaked.
have been listening to us.
Well, this next one is not Nick, and his name is AWP Platinum Hole Sponsor.
Ooh, nice.
That is Max Reed. Over
He's
at
not
the
even
Reed
he's
Design
not
Co.
even in the pre-show chats anymore. And he's getting the
Yes, he
newsletter.
is. He's one of the the fake ones.
Yeah, it's a
He's
secret
a masked
newsletter.
singer.
Bill Burkle over at WT Woodworking, Ed Mancini at Mancini Woodworking, Chris at Chris Will Make, Look Me in the Eyes, I'm the Greg now, is Jimmy over at Trash Panda Woodworking, Justin Bailey from Campfire Woodworks, John Grubb at Grub Make, rounding them out and keeping them in line. Thank you, John. Appreciate you.
Boom. Thank you, everyone.
Shaka-laka-laka.
Those are our VIP patrons. If you want to be a patron, and if you want me to read your name and have it something goofy, you go join our Patreon and you go to iloveawp.com and that'll take you to our Patreon page.
Boom.
You don't necessarily have to be a VIP patron, but I read those names weekly.
There you
If
go.
you join up for our patronage, I'll at least read your name one time.
Boom.
There you go.
Dan,
Before Braden goes, can I interrupt? Can I just jump in real quick? I got something important.
This is your show. You do
Yeah,
what you want.
no, this is our show, but I'm going to take over like I own it for 30 seconds. Because I know Braden's going to forget. AWP Maker Meetup, May 2nd, we're doing a Maker Meetup at the Omaha Wood Co. And I know you're probably not going to forget, but I had to make sure to
When
mention
were you going to tell me this?
I just
to your
signed a
agent.
brand deal for it. I was just going to drop you off.
Braden,
Also, why does it look like
your-
Braden's background is flaming?
it's fine. It's hot pink flames. I love it. It's fine. Braden, you
Trippy.
should know by now, runs your business.
When
Call
were you
him-
going to tell me this?
Call
But I
him
don't
daddy.
run your heart.
Do it. Call him daddy.
No.
Here,
I'm,
no.
I'm
gonna-
older than he is.
I'm going to turn
Daddy
on
is a state of
I'm going
mind.
to turn on the enthusiastic light
Okay.
so that when you call me daddy,
I'm
it's
not calling him
enthusiastic.
daddy. He should call me grandpa.
Actually, you know what? No, that's true. In the year of our Lord 2026, I don't want him to call me daddy. Call me papi.
Hey, papi.
Hey, puppy.
All right,
Hey.
Braden has things to talk about, so let him go and do his thing.
Well, I was going to talk about the upcoming Midwest May
No, you talk about that
meetup
too. Go ahead. Go.
in May on the 2nd and 3rd.
There's a play on words there. I get it.
Yeah, see, it's a thing. It's a Star Wars thing, actually. May the 3rd. May the 3rd be with you. And also with you.
That's Zoo Day.
Yeah, that's right. We are going to have a blasty blast this year, mostly because we learned from our mistakes last year, and we're going to have enough buckets. And Dan is not going to be in charge of anything.
Wait, you didn't save the buckets from last year?
We could always get
No,
more
I
buckets.
did save the
Pete.
buckets.
Okay.
I saved the buckets. I also saved the signs.
What about the
But-
lids?
No. There's a very important lesson here that we are going to learn, and it's going to make it so much less stressful. Dan is
involve
going to
Dan.
continue to not do anything morning of other than just be our movie star. Like, he is our celebrity guest. Pete and I aren't going to
It's about time you guys figured this out.
Pete and I, to save ourselves stress, we're not going to expect Dan to do anything the morning of. Like, we're
Jeez.
gonna protect our hearts from that hurt. But aside from Pete and I's rising stress levels, it is just the most fun that you can have standing up in Nebraska because we just got electricity. So
Yeah.
it's going to be
Great.
even better than last year.
And this,
we
unlike
got
the
it in
rest of
2024.
Omaha, this is actually quite level ground, nice and flat. You don't have to worry about hills. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely in one of the more like level parts of Nebraska.
Here's the thing though, it's so level and it's pretty close to the river. Like if we get a lot of rain, we could all go for a swim.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. But yeah, we want to see everybody there. We're going to have some brands out there. Onefinity is going to be out there. We haven't told them, but Twofinity is also going to be out there.
Oh, they're going to fight.
They're going to fight. We've got a couple other brands. We've got some gifts, some prizes, some sensual butt touches. All sorts of things. All the things that you want. Also, if you sign up for any of our paid patron levels, you might win a really fun t-shirt because we're doing a 1-of-1 band t-shirt for AWP to one lucky winner every single month. And the higher up your tier is, the more entries you get. We just did a Europop synth group band called Neon Dreams t-shirt that is getting shipped off to the Netherlands, to Henry Luton's.
The Netherlands. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, to our favorite Netherlander, which is where Peter Pan and the Lost Boys lived.
Yeah.
Newfoundland and the Netherlands, they're like neighbors, right? Geography. I'm very good at geography.
I don't like what's happening.
If you get rid of the ocean.
Anyway, we'll see everybody in May. Pete, say some stuff.
Hey, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, WTB Woodworking. Bill Burkle over there is doing incredible things. He is constantly expanding the roster in this Super Bowl of a shop that he's got there. And he is now this month adding two of our favorites. You guys ready for this? You ready? You ready? Raycon and Total Boat Epoxy, which is electronic epoxy, is being added to the roster. They're getting that in-house, so they're replacing some of the competitors there and adding some new stuff. He's expanded with a lot of big high-end tools. If you're in the Northeast, there's not a lot of places where you can actually be hands-on with the big tools and try them out.
You can get handsy?
You can get really handsy. And for an extra $20, he'll let you watch. So make sure to go check out WTB Woodworking in Huntingdon Valley, PA. Go check out the shop there. They're currently running, and I can't believe I'm reading this. I had to zoom in extra hard to make sure I'm reading this correctly. 50% off of all slabs in store only. 10% off of all boards in store only. And 10% off of woodworking turning blanks. Say it with me, guys. In store only. Boom. But it pays to stop by. And by the way, the turning blanks is a new thing that they've added. And they've got some exotics there too, so that's pretty cool. Dan, question.
Did you have to zoom in because your eyes are bad and you're fibbing to us because your eyes are bad?
Well, that was just really zooming in on a fine print that said in store only. It's not that fine. It's right there front and center. But it's definitely worth checking out. And you know what? At the very least, even if you're not local, go to the website, wtbwoodworking.com/giveaway. It is in our show notes, and you will be entered to win the grand prize for this month, which is a whole pack of CA glues from Boss Dog Glue and woodworking glues, including the new outdoor and the tan or the dark. Several saws from the, what's the company? Temple Tool saws, and of course the stated wood supply acrylic templates for cutting board handles. So all of those big bundaroo that you can win. And guys, I know you're on the edge of your seat already. A $500 WTB Woodworking gift card.
$500?
$500. That's all.
American dollars?
So many American dollars. Yeah, that's like a tenth of our Dow Jones right now.
Oh my God.
So make sure to go enter WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway and go get yourself something good. And every quarter they're doing a new giveaway. So boom.
That's dope.
Boom, boom, boom.
I heard he got the idea to do quarterly giveaways from AWP. Monthly giveaways. He's just like, that's insane.
He's like, this is I can't believe these guys.
I can't
you know what?
confirm
I'm
nor
gonna pay them
deny.
every month to just talk about my place because that's brilliant. Yeah. So that's
I want to give
the sponsor.
Want to give Bill Burkle a little extra love. I mean, not only is he opening up, or has he opened up a store,
His heart. Oh, store.
and his heart, but he includes a lot of maker made
Yeah.
items.
Items.
Items is
That's what they're called. Items.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah.
and it's helping support the community itself. So
Daniel
Huge shout out to
Dunlap.
Bill, and go help him out by visiting his website.
Yeah, he's got Dutton Tools. That's the lights for your sanders. He's got those in house as well.
Are those made by the people that own the Yellowstone Ranch? The Duttons?
No.
I think it's the dude in Europe from the Harry Potter book.
Yes, there you go. Boss Dog Glue. That's Maker Made as well.
Yep. Nick
what else?
Starrett over at Nick's Custom Woodworking.
Tailored Forest, of course. Stated Wood Supply from Nick, Stated Wood Co. And and then Temple Tool. That's another Maker Made company. Boom.
Yep.
So go check all those out. Yeah. And
makers supporting makers. I love it. I love it.
guys, before we get into what's on the bench and all that stuff,
Preach, Pete.
I want to remind everyone, it's tax season.
Not with that attitude.
Dan's been asking all month already. He's been like, so where are you guys? What are you guys doing? Are you also not paying taxes this year?
What are you throwing me under the bus? I never said that, Mr. Government. What are you trying to do? They're throwing people in the gulag. Don't do that to me.
You're thinking of the other government, the one that was banned from the Olympics.
Dan, unfortunately, we're going to find that we have one single IRS agent that also does woodworking on the side, and he listens to podcasts, and he's going to be like, this son of a bitch. And then he's going to track down Dan's 7 years of delinquent taxes.
We used to get voicemails from an accountant listener, and eventually he was like, they can't be helped. And they just stopped calling it. But it is tax season, and guys,
It's not
honestly,
really, is it already? Is it?
if you really think it's so much work, it's taxing. It is taxing on your health and your mental health. That it's
Why did you tell me to get a joke ready when you're laying dimes like that? That was
dimes.
That was amazing.
Those are Polish złote I'm laying down.
Pete's welding?
Here's the thing. I will say this, and this is hopefully a funny story.
Oh no.
If you own a business and are tracking miles, Dan and myself will recommend, and Braden hopefully too, Mile IQ. We all use
yeah, for sure.
Mile
100%.
IQ is great.
Yes.
It just tracks stuff automatically, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to think about it. You just once in a while have to go in, or like me, once every 6 months, go in and categorize your drive.
I categorize everything like the day before I meet with my accountant, and it takes me.
Okay. So
I can do a whole year in like 2 hours, and you're like, oh man, you spend 2 hours, but
you know what annoys me? It'll be like, hey,
for a whole year.
Do you want to bump this? You seems like you do this drive a lot. Do you want it to always categorize? And I go yes, and then I go to the next month, and it's asking me the same drives again. I'm like, come on. But here's the thing.
It's still a great app. Highly recommend.
You can have multiple vehicles, but to do multiple users, it's a team account, and it's like hella expensive, right? So Emma has it for her business. I have it for my business. We just associate which car is being driven. So it's on both devices. We were going through all the drives the other day. If you and your significant other are both in Mile IQ, let me just say that it is, for people that have trying relationships or relationships on edge, it tests your marriage. Because there's suddenly like, why did you drive here? Or what was this? It's like there's random spots of like, it was more of just like, what is here? Like, why did we go here?
Betrayal. You go to Menards way more than you say you do.
Hey, Dan, I have a podcast for us to listen to today.
But here's the thing. So there was a couple of drives that were like, what is that? And we like figured out like, oh, it was a customer that just like happened to live around the corner. No one's cheating. Not that there was like even a thought, but like, I think of like people that have trust issues. Mile IQ can ruin marriages. The best one was the day, I think, Dan, you were in town you guys were visiting us, but I was picking up Emma because I had to work. And
why are you throwing me into this loop? I don't want to be part of your
we were trying to figure out
crazy love triangle.
Because the question was, did you go with Dan to go get fireworks in PA? Because it showed like a random drive from Pennsylvania to the airport to pick up Emma. But it was at the same time that I drove from the city to Clifton and then to the airport, and we were like confused. Turns out apparently Emma was not in airplane mode and her phone connected to a tower in Pennsylvania. And then my IQ was like, I guess he drove this way. It just made a route. So we were like,
Right.
we were scratching our heads for like hours. We're like, what the hell is this? And like, oh, it's just a random route that Mile IQ threw at us. But
Do you think that Mile IQ really does have a person that's operating it in the back end, just named Edna, who's just like chain smoking Virginia Slims? Hey, I bet you just went this way.
Yeah, he's probably this way. Whatever.
Like the lady from the Disney movie Atlantis.
Yes.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
I thought you were gonna go to Monsters Inc. The receptionist lady
Barbara?
that ends up being in charge of the internal affairs or whatever.
Mike,
I just assumed that app is run by a pack of ferrets.
But it's so funny. Like, taxes are so freaking stressful, and you're just sitting there trying to get your miles together, and you're like questioning your whole life. Like, why did I drive to this location? What is in the middle of this forest? And it was like a tool pickup, a marketplace, or something.
It was a sacrifice, a ritualistic sacrifice. That's a write-off.
Speaking of taxes and write-offs, I have a question. Okay.
Yeah. It's called a
If I
1099.
I don't have any, I have zero tattoos. None. I'm a blank canvas, as you say.
Can confirm.
How do you know that? It's weird. If I were to get my like business logo or something on my shoulder or something, do you think you could I could write that off? Like, because it would be like,
That's marketing.
it's
Feels like
marketing.
marketing.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you can justify it. There's a lot of
Because
gray
I've been thinking about getting my first tattoo, and I'm like going back and forth on, should I get my logo or should I do something meaningful? And I've never had a tattoo done, and I've also been thinking about like, who should I have do it? You know,
Well, Kat Von D, right? That's obvious.
well,
I think you should get something in Chinese tattooed in you.
Jeff
just
from
literally-
Maker's
I don't know.
Ways CNC.
I kind
know
of
the actual phrase that says in Chinese letters something in Chinese
but
just on your body.
I want the artist to be. I want the old artist. This is going to sound super weird, but I want the artist to be sad.
Why would you want that, Dan?
That way, well, I don't know if I want a tattoo or if I want something like permanent or if I want something that I could wash off. So I figure if I get like a sad tattoo artist and I give him a crayon, I could give him a shoulder to crayon.
Whoa, that was a big one.
Dan, we saw the same video. That was nothing close to the setup.
I know, you got to expand it, Pete. You can't just give him the
When
line.
I ask you for a joke, I don't expect this long story that we can poke holes in.
I thought that the setup was going to be the whole podcast, and we get the punchline as the sign off or something.
I thought
like
you wanted like a sad musician turn like, you know, tattoo artist to like jazz on his arm or something. Anyways,
this is. I quit this. I'm not doing this anymore. You
a
can't make me.
a little openness for the listener. First of all, I don't know what's happening.
Dan's been doing jokes, and we encourage it.
I like to start the pre-show with a joke that I've learned.
I love that you throw
Throughout
them
the
in.
week.
We
So-
encourage the jokes until he tells them, and then we tell him to not do it.
Part of the hobby is dissecting them live.
No, but listen. So I've been doing a little research for jokes for the pre-show, so I'm prepared for those.
As one does.
Like 5 minutes ago, Pete's like, "Hey, you need to tell a joke for the actual show," and I'm like,
I watched the whole
I haven't-
Pat
haven't
Bundy
researched.
deposition for the intro.
So I just got thrown under the bus.
No,
and that's
Dan,
the best I came up with, and now I'm getting
Please keep them coming.
Okay, now I got to research 2 jokes every week.
Yeah.
I can only do so much around here, you guys.
Here, listen, Dan. You don't
Braden.
have to do any research. You don't have to do any preparation. Just take out your burn book and just rattle off a bunch of bullshit about Pete.
Okay.
Just get him. Just read his emails.
Did you apologize to Braden,
For
the greatest podcast co-host of all time in history?
I don't know where this is going.
Braden got
I see what's happening. Oh God.
You're off script. Okay. Anyways, but it is tax season, guys. And by the way, if you're very confused, there was a Senate deposition.
Just don't worry. Just don't worry about
just
it.
Bing it. Or don't worry about it.
Just ask Jeeves.
But it is tax season, and it's mid-February. If you're listening to this and you haven't even started compiling it into a pile on your desk, like there's just a pile of documents right there. You can see them in the corner of the video on youtube.com/Under the Woodshop podcast. That is just every tax form that's come into the house. And last year, so we actually have been getting a lot more organized.
I have a special filing cabinet for corporate.
It's called trash.
Yep.
We've been getting a lot more organized over the years, and we have a folder that every year we try to kind of it's my parents' stuff, it's the business stuff, personal stuff, Peter and Emma's businesses and whatever. And we got an incredible accountant, and her upload portal, it literally tells you what you need. And if you don't have it, you just don't fill it out. You just say nope. But everything else you upload. Any questions you have, you ask her. And because of that, we've created a list for us, what we uploaded last year, and we just copy and pasted for the next year. So this year I opened up the folder, and one of the greatest things I did is I set myself up for success for this year, because it's one of those I don't want to start the project because I'm too stressed out about it, as we all feel about taxes, right? I went in there, and
that's how I felt about Nick Brent's tables.
Yeah, exactly. There was a file in there, just a document that said start here, and it was hey, you got this. Look at a templates folder. It's here. It's in this stuff. Look at this folder. This has the folders for all the different documentations you need.
Hold on. I need some clarification here.
Yes, I wrote a letter to myself for this.
Is this an actual literal a text file? Start here.
A text file?
Did you really hype yourself up?
Hype, you got this. It's great. Family photo of Juniper from a year ago. I'm not even kidding. This is literally what I wrote this last year.
Doing it for her.
In April, as at the bottom of my misery hole of finishing taxes. Yeah, that's what
I hate you so much, right? Your level of organized, I hate. So I hate
but that's my autism. My autism is organizing things that I then will ignore.
I was bamboozled yet again, and I'm not happy right now.
Was this the third?
I was told we were going to talk about the Midwest Maker Meetup, and Pete's hitting us with taxes. You snuck that in because you were if we tell Dan we're going to talk about taxes, he won't show up.
Well, no. Here, actually, no. So funny story. Have I ever told you guys all of my exes live in taxes?
I love that. That's why I hang my business hat in Tennessee. Yeah. Dan doesn't get this one.
Yeah, no federal income tax.
But I will say, at the best, as much as I hate to think more about taxes after I'm done with taxes, the best time to plan your next year's taxes is the day after you finish all your crap from the year before, because you know all the forms that have come in, everything that you need. Because how many times have you filled out taxes and you get a form in mid-March and you go, I'm already done. What the hell? Well, maybe not this group, but for regular people. I'm just saying, plan ahead if you can.
All I know is my tax person is chaos. They friggin' moron. They have no idea. There's definitely no love letter to themselves.
You do your own taxes.
I do TurboTax, yeah.
If this current government doesn't get their shit together, they'll be lucky to get a dime from me. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. And I'm not saying anything else.
Also, I have these subcontractors that are absolutely unruly. They're out of state. They might be migrant workers for all I know. And they are so difficult to work with. I have to get 1099s for them and all this. It's hell. They're the worst. Anyways, did you guys get your forms yet?
I got some email and
okay, cool.
I didn't do anything with it.
I don't think you have to sign it. I think it's legally.
I forwarded it to my tax guy.
Good to just to a different mailbox for yourself.
To my personal email.
Dan actually looks confused. Dan, you got a 1099 from me.
When?
Yes, this year, a month ago.
Like a physical?
It was an email.
It was you had to consent to receive it.
I paid $5 for that email to go out.
Hey,
for digital.
Fun fact: emails are free. You got ripped off.
Stupid idiot.
That's fine. Well, you'll need it for your taxes. Just a heads up. I'll call Kayla. That's fine.
You know what? something just like kind of came out of left field. I'm deeply offended that there's not an AI that's just Ask Jeeves. Like, why is ChatGPT? I want Ask Jeeves, the AI. That seems like a missed opportunity.
I am not allowed to talk about AI anymore.
I thought we were going to talk deeply about AI.
Nope. I can't
You
upset
said
the
all I want to talk
progeny.
about is taxes and AI.
I can't upset the progeny.
But this
No,
is
that's a word, right? Progeny?
this is my friendly reminder.
Progeny?
That it is tax season.
Prodigy. That's
Prodigy.
that band from the 90s.
No. That's
Proctology? Proctology?
Proctology.
No. That's the guy
Ass
that.
Man.
That's the guy that invented the Ford Probe.
No, he invented the telephone.
No. That's Carl Edison.
Alexander Graham Probe invented the telephone.
So, Braden, you want to talk more about the Maker Meetup? I guess we should talk about it.
Guys, I want to do a sweet little baby recap of last year's. Like, let's talk about our hopes, our dreams. Let's play the music from like every single high school movie, like graduation, like na na na.
I got you.
Nah.
Oh, wait, that's not it. Sorry. No, I don't want to get demonetized again.
Anyway, so last year was the first year that we did the Midwest Maker Meetup.
Thank you for enunciating that. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Put a lot
just
of
want to
thought.
make sure it's super clear.
It was
it's a
somehow
very
still the
subtle joke.
100th anniversary. It was the
May.
centennial of the AWP Maker Meetup, but it was the first.
Are we already at the centennial?
Yeah. We can just call it whatever we want. This is America. We can just say what we want, and it's law.
Yeah. Well, we had a vice presidential proclamation that numbers don't mean anything. But so this all started because Dan, in all of our love, Dan lives in chaos and needed help because he is a wildly successful woodworker business person with the body of not a Greek statue.
Hey,
Buddha was a god.
yeah. And he still is.
But GAWD God. Like God.
Oh, damn.
God damn, that's a gravy.
The Yum with 2 U's at the end.
But anyway, Dan needed help. Dan was nipple deep in orders with Etsy.
And my
And-
nipples are up to my chest.
And
That's
I just
right.
wanted to help.
And Pete was like, you know what? And Emma, in all of her kindness, was like, you know what, Pete, you should go out. Go help Dan, help the boys. And then
the Kool-Aid man came in,
and then I fucked it up.
kicked in the door, and then still went through the wall. It was like, oh yeah, let's turn it into an event.
Yeah, and then he broke a chair. Remember that?
We actually, if anything, we cost Dan 3 days worth of work.
You did. I'm behind still because of you guys.
We may have set some stuff in motion, Braden.
It's been a ripple effect.
It's been terrible.
All I can say is I never actually think into the future. I only think of the now.
That tracks. Yeah.
I see an opportunity and I take it. I grab life by the horns and
Braden.
I monetize it.
And you go,
Braden,
I gotta make money with this thing.
I gotta
Hear me.
make money.
hear
Dan,
me now.
I'm hearing you. I'm listening. Ears open.
Stop.
Stop being myself or stop breathing.
Stop.
I
He can't stop. His heart
like
will stop.
the ocean, these waves are never calm.
Is that a thing?
That's why they call me
ocean's-
Johnny Tsunami.
The ocean's never calm?
That's not.
Never.
Oh, I feel like that's
No,
not.
Like the duck. The top may be calm, but underneath the butt is constantly paddling.
I don't remember that
Corkscrew.
J.D. Vance quote at all.
But
Fun
anyway,
fact, duck has a corkscrew.
No. So, yeah,
It
so
does.
Maker Meetup was
Anyway.
great. So
Does.
Friday
Look
is
it up.
chicken day. Friday is fried chicken day. Saturday is the Maker Meetup. We do raffles.
Wait, are we doing fried chicken this year?
There's always
well,
fried
Pete's
chicken.
jumping ahead. Pete's jumping to this year. We're still in last. I'm still
I'm
last
so
year.
confused
Okay.
about
Well,
what's going on.
It's still same thing. Friday was fried chicken day.
Friday was fried chicken day. We all go out as a
I didn't
family.
get fried raccoon, which I'm upset about. but we got
And
fried chicken.
we take ourselves a little stroll along the canonical canonical.
Actively lie to street youths
Technically, we didn't
about
lie.
the opening of a store.
That's true. We did.
Let me paint you a picture. We all get out of our trucks and drucks, right? And there's kids. We can hear that they're headed towards Dirty Henry's, whatever the place.
Dirty Birds.
Dirty Henry's, yeah.
This is the most non-linear version of this
know what's
entire
going on with
story.
that.
I'm having such a hard because
kids
Pete keeps jumping to stop.
This is
Pete,
so
stop.
off the
No,
rails.
no, because I have to tell the story.
You can
These
tell
kids
the
are
story.
just trying to
I
get
will-
some fried chicken.
No. I
and
will
then
tell
go,
you.
"Oh, I think they're closed."
Pete, I'll tell you when you can tell the story. We need linear. We come in. Everybody meets up. We are going to Raccoon Chicken, which is at
The Alpine Inn.
the Alpine Inn, which is a place that we talk about frequently on the podcast. We roll up. We're probably 10 to 15 vehicles deep. Everybody shows up. Alex Adams has shorts that are much too short for the weather and general public. And we
Or
walk
humanity, really.
and we find out that the Alpine Inn, which is a dive bar north of Omaha, like it's back in the woods.
Hence the
Turns
raccoons.
out on a Friday night, every single woods person goes there. And they have like a 45-minute wait, like it's some sort of Michelin star place.
No, it was like 2 hours.
It was 2 hours.
Time is a concept.
I know because I got the vibrator in my pocket. The buzzer thing.
So
That
anyway,
matters.
we decide, heck that nonsense. We look around the back of the building. We see the raccoons. We prove that the raccoons are in fact a real thing. This chicken joint does have raccoons just like hanging out, like it's some sort of zoo. I don't know. Sideshow. Yeah.
Sideshow.
There's things that I don't know. Whatever. We all pile back in our vehicles and we go to what we really should have gone to as the first option. Dirty Birds, the best fried chicken that I've ever had in my life, ever. And we pull up downtown Omaha. Luckily, it's only like 10, 15 minutes away.
Oh, Pete's got videos on an audio
that's my
podcast.
butt.
Zoom in. Oh, I can't really tell. That is your butt, Gabby. There's barely any raccoons in this video. I was so
Gabby
sad.
saw the raccoons, and I'm going to be honest, that's the only person I care about seeing the raccoons. Everybody else, I have no problem just
Try
lying
not to
directly
take
to
that
their face
personally.
that the raccoons exist.
They do.
I'm sorry. AI fabricating their lives. Anyway, so we pull up, we all park downtown at Dirty Birds. Pete, please begin.
Children, youths, underprivileged, walking by.
They're privileged.
I think it was like a homecoming.
Shut
Like they
your
were
mouth!
dressed
I'm telling a story. They have saved their week's wages working at the mill, and they said, "We want battered chicken." And they state this out loud in front of everyone. Sad violinist plays in a corner, collecting pennies. Wind blows by. A tumbleweed goes by. I'm painting you a picture. It was actually a very overgrown lot, if I remember that. It was a lot of plants just kind of going into the walkway. Anyways, these street youths, let's call them Tiny Tims, right? These Tiny Tims are walking by, and they audibly say, "Oh, sir, we are so excited for fried chicken. First time in our lives." And then Braden boldly just goes, he kicks their bikes over. They had bikes. He kicks their bikes over and goes, "They're closed. Scram, kids." And then they run off. And then we go and we're enjoying our scrumptious chicken. And then we see the children walk by not 20 minutes later, after we've already bumped up the wait time for the food to like 2 hours. You're walking
First of all,
by.
Don't let Braden take that heat. I'm the one who told them the lies.
Oh, did you really?
And
I
like
could've sworn-
directly
I
to
could've
their
sworn it was
face.
Braden.
It was me.
No, but the reality is, these kids were just walking.
No,
walking by.
because we were close enough that I could see in the window that they were busy.
yeah,
And this place has a like a family style seating situation.
yeah.
There's no like individual chairs. You have to sit on a giant picnic table with a bunch of people. And I'm like, oh god, we got a huge
Hopefully your
group.
friends.
We got a huge group, so like this is going to be challenging. And I knew that if those kids got in before us, it was going to be even more challenging. So I heard them, and I was like, no, it's closed. It's closed.
I
They
could've
believe
sworn
me.
that was Braden.
No.
Braden, I apologize for nothing.
And we were like 50 feet from the restaurant. All they had to do was just
Look
turn
in the
and look.
window.
And they would have been like,
they
no,
froze
it's
and went straight
packed.
to Yelp.
I heard one of them call their parent. I think they were all out for like a school dance night or something like that.
It
Like
could
they
have
were
been
dressed
like
up.
it could have been prom night because
No, I
that's
said night
about,
off from the coal mine.
Okay,
Yeah, night
I'm
off
sorry,
from the coal
Peter.
mines. Pardon me.
Sorry.
It was the winter coal mine formal.
It was spring formal. Obviously, it was May.
Oh my
Obviously.
God.
Well, down in the mines, time is just a concept created by man. It has no power here. Yeah.
Why has this become a highlight of the story?
Because it's funny.
It is hilarious
Listen, no,
because
like-
you did not hesitate for 1 second. Yeah, sorry. They're actually closed permanently. And
It's like you guys have never met me.
And
Oh, no.
all of us shot those to each other, just like, I don't support this, but shut up.
I was gonna say,
Nobody's
no.
thing.
Dan, that's how you know that we do know you and we do support you. Not one single person thought we should correct the story here.
Everybody
went
locked
along
in.
with it. Everybody
Everyone
went
locked
along
in.
with it. Yep. The people that hadn't even heard it walked up and they're like, I heard they're closed. Like,
Yeah. Renovation, asbestos.
asbestos all up in the chicken, inside it.
Oh my God.
Stuffed like Thanksgiving, spatchcocked.
The reason also I brought it up is because like a lot of people get in a day early, just
Yeah.
like for Workbench Con, which isn't happening this year. So you guys got an extra event in you.
What
You mean
other
workbench-
options do you have?
We get
Workbench
together
gone.
for drinks and dinner of some kind. Like we all get in together, you know, everyone will get their own food or whatever, but like we all hang out the day before and then we have the event. And now we even added a day after, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Get to that.
So that's our pre thing. And we'll do that again. Debauchery, like this is the Battery, except the entirety of Omaha, Nebraska is our
But the
Battery.
battered chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now on to the event the next day, Saturday. It's a crisp morning.
It is.
The sun is shining. Beautiful weather. Beautiful weather.
Eastward
Our-
wind.
Couldn't have been better.
Pete and I take off from our place. Our place. See, I welcomed you in our home and made it our home, Pete.
We barely make it out of the neighborhood and Chase runs away.
So you had
No,
to chase
that was
Chase?
Pete. You know what? You're the worst storyteller. That was Sunday that
Was
happened.
that Sunday?
That
I
was
just remember
Sunday.
the dog running away one.
If I'm ever like murdered in the streets and the police ask anybody for like what the hell happened, somebody just punch Pete, just knock him straight out. I don't want him saying a word because they will never find my killer.
Or your body.
There we were 3 days ago getting food at the Casey's.
Pete and I take off down to Omaha Woodco, home of Megan, our dear friend.
The stallion.
Yep.
Already mad at Dan for some reason.
Oh, because we called Dan and we weren't getting any answers
That's
from Dan.
right.
Just and we've got
I was
everything
still
packed
asleep.
for my place. That answered the question, but it didn't temper the anger. This is where we learned that this year, Pete and I, we will be so stress free because we're just gonna expect so much less from Dan.
You
Other
guys
than-
forget that I live like 5 minutes from Omaha's
No.
downtown.
10 plus.
We were sponsors of the
Oh.
event, Dan. You didn't think that we might have something more to do than 5 minutes before it started?
Well, you didn't tell me about it.
That is our bad.
Megan a Dalian over here.
But anyway, we get down there, and so this is where you guys, as listeners, start to probably give a shit, because it'll be very
Brave of
similar
you to
this year.
assume that anybody gives a
We had a ball once we got down there, the adults, and then Dan showed up to run into traffic and direct parking or whatever. We got everything unloaded. Omaha Woodco is like perfect for this kind of event. It is huge and full of wood, ladies. Massive parking lot, and it's in the North O Makerhood in Omaha, which is a collective of makers, artists, collective buildings full of multiple artists where you can get like a variety pack of artists. We've got woodworkers, we've got metalworkers. There's a glass blowing place called the Hottie Shoppies, the Hot Chops.
The hot shops. There you go.
Yep. There's technically a decent local brewery like 1 block away too.
Yeah, not far away. Yeah.
But I mean, we've got this massive parking lot. It's gated off so that we can wander without paying any attention to what we're doing. We've got bags. We've got lederhosen. Nope. We've got hammerschlagen. We have demos from listeners. We've got demos from vendors. We had a sanding company with like working demos. The boys from Onefinity were there. And by boys, I mean
Stone.
Everybody except for Morgan, who has confirmed that he will be here this year.
Yeah. Last year he went to England. Like that was better. Or something.
Yeah, he went to the Vectric event, which was honestly super selfish of him and un-American, I might add.
Yeah,
un-American as all get out.
And we were there laughing the day away until late in the afternoon. Oh, we had it was very much like Maker Camp. We also had professional headshots.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yep.
We did. We should see if we can do that again. See if we can catch on camera us dropping Nick Brim again.
We have a time lapse of it.
Yeah, it's great. Don't drop that dun da da. Turns out Nick's nickname is dun da da. The boys provided lunch. We had hot dogs and chips and everything, which
And burgers.
All
cooked by
hamburguesas, all cooked.
the sensual Sutton.
That's right, little Sutton.
Yep.
All the food was donated by a very firm believer in the maker community, Spray Foam Genie, home of spray foam and spray foam accessories.
Braden got to use a heavy machinery tool.
The Gale. That thing was basically like a heavy machinery version of like a crane game. I have never felt as giddy as I did driving that thing. Megan
I still have videos of that. I don't know if I ever gave them to you.
Megan had no business giving me the kind of power that I had driving that thing, and she did with all the confidence that I was a true, like, actual adult.
I still remember looking into Dan's eyes at one point and being like, yeah, we're not getting a turn on this. Do you want to move on?
You guys,
he's going to be on this for a while.
You guys went across the street. Like, I just turned at one point and was like, oh shit, everybody's gone and it's dark out.
Yep.
But
We had to see the dark warehouses across the street. But you were having fun.
Full
I
of
mean,
wood.
like, come on. You're having a great time.
What else do you guys remember from the event? I mean, we did a ton of stuff. What was your your guys' favorite parts?
I really like the headshots that Justin did for us. I'm going to have to reach out to him again and see if he wants to contribute. He did a phenomenal job. That was super fun. Also, Nick was using a what is that, a 360 Instacam? He captured a bunch of stuff, which was really fun. And I liked playing hopscotch on top of all of Megan's logs. That is not a euphemism. That's a real thing. That was fun. I didn't get a chance to drive the giant log mover, Braden, you hoarder. But maybe this year.
That'd be fun. I definitely want to make sure that we have Hammerschlagen set up again this year.
Yeah.
Which I feel like she might have some stumps laying around, so that might be good.
We imported that stump from Iowa. That came from Nick Brim's.
That's literally illegal.
We have to pay tariffs on it. It's crazy. So, I mean, the event was a lot of fun. And what's crazy is we threw it together in like a month and change. We started really late. This time we're starting a lot sooner. We got a bunch of stuff planned out. We're talking about it sooner. With Workbench Con not happening, there isn't really any events till May. So that's the one you guys want to go to.
Maker Bench Con.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Workbench Con?
We're
like
our own.
Workbench gone.
Gone. Am I right?
Even the website's gone.
I just feel bad for the people that won the free ticket to the next Workbench Con. Yeah. It's a real shame.
I'll tell you what.
It was a fun event. I do miss it. But yeah.
I will tell you what. The podcast, we will personally pay for whoever won the Workbench Con's like next ticket. Whoever won that, reach out to us. We will personally pay for your ticket no flights or hotel included, to the Midwest Maker meetup.
Yep. We'll provide.
We can swing that.
You do that.
Yeah, we can swing that. We got that.
We should also mention free entry. There's no fly yourself, come out for the event. There is no cost. So like we loved Workbench Con, we love Maker Camp, Texas Woodworking Festival. There's no ticket fee for this. Just fly out.
Are we still doing we provide food?
Yeah, we're still gonna do barbecue. We're gonna do some burgers and hot dogs. We'll get someone to cook it. It'll probably be Dan this year. No, you're right. We don't.
I'll get Sutton and my guys to come out. We'll rustle some grub.
So we're still gonna have food and whatnot, and we're just gonna have games, giveaways, and of course we're doing the big at the heart of all this. And one of the reasons why we hit over $10,000 in St. Jude's donations this year, it all started with the Midwest Maker Meetup. All of the entries are going to be done by donation. So if you donate to St. Jude's, you get for every $5 or $10, whatever it ended up being for the event, you'll get a ticket. You get to drop it in a physical bucket, and then you're able to enter. So I mean, there's a lot of cool prizes. Onefinity gave away a Onefinity last year. We had a bunch of other vendors as well. Dan's signing some stuff to us. I don't know what he means, but there was a lot of cool prizes that you could win. We threw in a couple of items as well. And this year, now that we've run the big event in December, we have some other ideas of some AWP made items that you guys will be getting or be able to raffle off for. Plus, Megan always throws in some awesome stuff. She threw in some cookies and some wood last time. So that's really cool. And we're going to start working with some vendors. So we'll keep an eye on this. Within the next month, we should have a preliminary list of things that you will be able to win. So it's gonna be exciting. Honestly, mainly it's a fun event. All you got to do is fly yourself out there and get a hotel room, and then just show up. That's it. There's no ticket. Just enjoy it. And we're gonna have some events the day before and the day after.
Another nice thing too is, I know some of the other events, like you fly in and then you've got like another hour and a half, 45 minutes, 2 hours, like before you can actually get to the event itself.
Yeah.
This is literally right across the bridge from the airport. So if your Airbnb is near there, you're within 15 minutes of everything.
Crazy. Yeah. Like he keeps saying 5 minutes. He's like 10-ish minutes from the airport as well, which the airport is in Nebraska, but somehow is in Iowa. It's weird.
Hey, listen, we like to keep the riddles, keep the old ticker kicking
for tax purposes,
Yeah. And then this year we have been told / requested / questioned under a single uncovered bright fluorescent bulb. Sunday, we're going to be putting on a Sunday event, a Henry Dorley Zoo walk to remember the cure for rabies, bats, and aquatic aquarium diseases.
5K walk.
5K walk fun run for the cure.
Yeah. A fun walk for the cure. So yeah, we're going to be hitting up the zoo because we've been just talking about it for years, and it is one of the best zoos in the country. So we're like, let's just make it an event. Everybody show up. We just have a good day. We pay for overpriced drinks and food and cotton candy, and just hang out for an extra day.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the event itself is very family oriented. We have kids games. Yeah. We don't turn on any of the explicit versions of the 90s hip hop that we play on Dan's karaoke machine. But that's kind of our goal is, it's a lot of fun to do these maker events, but a lot of people don't want to leave their families. They don't like us more than they like their wives and kids. And that's wrong, but we're willing to live with it. So we want you to bring your families, bring your kids. Like we said, the parking lot is gated. So, you just have to deal with like really heavy logs and nails and heavy machinery and stuff. But cars,
not a lot of nails. The nails are only in Hammerschlagen.
That's true.
Yeah. I think it's a lot. It's worth it. And honestly, there's a lot of events out there that are hard to get to. Like this is not to disparage any other events, but there are other events similar to this where there's either no fee or minimal fee to go to. But you're having to travel. You fly in and then you travel a lot. this is right around the corner. We got very lucky with the airport there. You might have a layover coming in depending on where you're coming from, but like, Papa Chad's got an event now too, but I think he's a little further from the airport. Maker Camp is hella far from the airport. I love Maker Camp, but it's not easy to get to. You got the what's the other one? The one in the main event. The main event's another one, but like Portland Airport to the event, it's also kind of a far ride. You're right in the heart of town. It's not a super expensive town. Atlanta is a city. I'm sorry, village. So Omaha Village is, it's not Atlanta pricey. I will say that because Atlanta is a convention town, and the prices reflect that as well. So it's a little more affordable too, which is really nice. So we decided on Omaha, A, because Braden and Dan are there, and B, because honestly it's the middle of the country. There's not a lot of events within that distance. A bunch of our patrons actually drive in, so I'm very excited for it. I'm stoked. I've actually got to figure out what dates I'm flying in because I might throw an extra day in the beginning of that to actually help Dan, but I don't know. We'll see.
What?
As long as your shower's fixed, we'll see.
I have checked the shower monthly since the incident.
Since I burned my everything.
The water mixer inside the wall. I'm not a plumber. I'm a carpenter.
A water mixer. I know what you mean.
The check ball valve temperature regulator mount up has been replaced and checked and moistened.
Okay, so I just checked. I have Thursday, Friday, and Monday off. So I may fly in Wednesday night.
That would be May.
That would be April.
Oh shoot! A multi-month trip.
Yeah. I'll be there for 2 months, guys.
Pete's gonna be here for 2 months.
2 months. So, I think that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Last year was it really was. Like, I'll be real with you guys. I was so confused about what we were doing. We were just like, we're throwing this event. Braden took point on a lot of stuff, but the other part of it was I'm not in Omaha, and Dan and Braden took point on all the location stuff and the food and all that, and I'm like, okay, I'm just flying. I was like playing the part of Dan. I'm like, okay, I'm just a pretty face. I'm showing up. And then I got there and Braden's like, here's what we got to do. When people need to work.
I still remember being up until friggin' 2 a.m. making raffle signs the night before.
Oh my
God, I still have the raffle signs. They're literally on my workbench right now. Good. Because I want to know exactly what we will have and what we won't have this year. And what I can reuse.
We got it dialed in. So I'm pretty excited for it. And honestly, I mean, listen, in the future, as this event grows, we're totally looking at talking to a venue, not a venue, but a hotel or something, trying to get a block. If we know that there's at least 20, 30, 40 rooms that are going to be booked, we can get better prices too. So that's something that we're looking at down the line. Even this year, if things work out, if we have enough interest, we might actually do that. So
there is a hotel that is right. Actually, there's 2 or 3 hotels that are right there within walking distance. So if we should probably figure out the RSVP situation, not because you have to RSVP or buy a ticket or anything, but just so we can get some ideas. Because if we have an idea of, hey, we're gonna have 20 or 30 or whatever, we'll make Dan call those hotels and ask for a block or what that.
Stay tuned for that.
I could at least do that, I guess.
It is, again, I will say,
the phone.
It is tax season, so expect to see that by March.
Could I have my Jobber AI agent call?
You can, but it's the guy that's hiding in your shop.
Oh, that guy.
The new guy in the Daniverse.
You mean Don?
Down.
It's Daniel.
We'll workshop the name.
Yeah.
But so that's the event. That's our hot toddy thing for the next couple months.
This is our big pitch for the event. It's a lot of fun. We're super stoked for it. We'll keep mentioning it every week.
I agree with everything they said.
Dan went to poop. He was gone for a bit.
You didn't have to.
I ruined the magic. I did it.
Dan went to save some kids that were accidentally stuck in a train track.
That's what I did.
From a burning bush.
That's what it is. Oh, religious passage. I like that. So should we jump into a quick what's on a bench, or should we go into questions?
Let's get in a tight what's on your bench.
Come on.
A tight? Okay.
You guys never do tight.
Whoa, what do you mean, you people?
Have you seen my ass lately? I do tight.
Okay.
Okay, anyways,
What's on my bench?
Braden, since you're keeping it tight, go.
I went and dyed my hands with India ink this week, guys. That stuff gets everywhere.
They make gloves.
No, I was wearing double-decker gloves. Like I paid extra for the ones that's like, oh, there's an orange glove, and then on top of that, it's the black glove, like multiple.
You scared
levels.
me when you said double decker. I thought you found it.
Oh no. Go on. See, this is why he takes so long, Dan.
Sorry, Pete. I think it's probably your bathroom. So, the shower's fixed. The toilet's broke. Anyway, I have made some executive decisions, and I am moving forward on the built-ins. And I'm filming a lot of like ambiguous B-roll that looks like Dan might be there.
Let me just say this. I don't necessarily have to be there. Johnny Builds, for instance, has
Jonathan Builds.
Jonathan Buildington. He has a Jeff from Maker's Way in his shop. He still does.
No, he does. He's back. He's back from outer space to see that sad look upon your face.
And Jeff does things in his shop, and he's in the video. So you're basically Jeff.
What Dan doesn't realize is that he's going to have a lot of voiceover work after this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the part that I was working on this week, because Aretha's finally hit the point where she's like, okay, when are these getting done? Like there's a massive pile of Gabby's toys in the basement that's literally just like a trash pile of like, we got to get this organized, and that means it's got to go back in. So I India inked the back panels because I want to have some separation from where like the TV is going to end up going, and it just felt like it was a lot of white oak, like a lot of like a wall to wall, floor to ceiling amount of white oak. So
it's because it is.
Yeah, I think this should give it a little bit of depth. This should give it a little bit of difference, a little variety, a little je ne sais quoi, a little bit of the arugula. I'd say that this will be the anchovy
Cilantro
in this
spice.
Caesar salad, really giving it the something.
Wait a minute. What?
So turns out putting India ink on something vertically, pain in the ass.
Really? You'd think that up and down would be easy.
That is easy. India ink is basically water though, and gravity is a thing.
Okay.
And
gravity is a theory though. It's not.
I mean, it's not proven.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
all I know is it's flat.
I have some examples, but I plasticed off everything, and I managed to do a pretty bang up job. Like
you got it pretty clean, dude.
It's tight. And so what I'm going to do, I'm also cutting some and rounding over some like strips of white oak that I'm also applying India ink to, so that I can get some like a texture, almost like a fluted thing, but I don't know what to call it. A bunch of 3D effect.
Mm-hmm.
What would you call it?
Je ne sais quoi.
Okay, we've already used that joke, so we can't use it twice.
I would call it vertical round over thingies.
Okay, that works. Yeah, so I'm adding some of those. Turns out I'm out of white oak, and I still have 2/3 of the vertical round over thingies that I need to do. So
I would offer you some, but I literally cut up my last piece today, and I need to go tomorrow and buy that.
Sounds like you guys are shooting a jobber video about getting material.
Hate me.
After you get hot dogs.
Hot diggity dog. Yeah, so I need to finish those. But this is my first time working with India ink. It's really not that bad. It's a little streaky. Thoughts and opinions? Any questions?
It's the
comments,
application.
concerns?
It flashes off so fast, it streaks really bad. I've run into that too. That's why I asked
You've
you
got
about
to
it.
apply it fast and smooth and even, and it'll be fine.
And here's the thing: I've always been told sponge, like brush it on with a sponge or something, or a cloth. But I've seen people in recent times roll it on, or the one video you sent, she sprayed it.
That's crazy.
I never thought. And
that's insane.
well, that seems insane. Yeah, and she like probably coated her whole garage with it. But at the same time, I bet it was pretty clear when it went on.
It was probably even.
Yeah.
But just like Elaine on Seinfeld would say, sponge is life.
That's not what you would say.
That's fantastic. I love the reference.
You like that? Eat your heart out, Keith Johnson.
But so I'm working on finishing up those. I have made a decision on what we're going to finish them with as well, and which you guys have watched me struggle with mostly.
Which one of the two identical finishes are you going with?
That's funny because that's exactly where it landed. And I hated both of them until I saw them in the actual light, not just my shop light.
Yeah.
In the shop, everything looks so much darker because my shop has like a lot of light in it and it's all.
But no fans. Weird. Okay.
No
go
fans.
on.
No fans.
Not a single fan.
Well, when Dan's there's a fan. Blows a bunch of hot air.
Follower at best.
So I have a test board.
Lurker.
That actually has three things. It had lacquer, like just straight lacquer,
Which was my
general
vote.
finishes, high performance in satin, and then Total Boat Halcyon, which Pete, you did the kitchen island in Halcyon, didn't you?
No, that was general finishes, but I've used Halcyon on a ton of stuff. I love it personally.
Yeah.
I use it a lot.
Well, I put all three on, and then I put them in where the built-ins were, so Aretha could see them in the light that they will be in. And I said, I don't give a shit, just pick one. And she picked Halcyon, so we're spraying Halcyon, which is great because it seems super easy,
and it's fairly inexpensive right now. General finishes is over 100 something a gallon now.
Oh my god,
insane!
Crazy.
So
I was scared that she was going to pick the general finishes.
Yeah, but like 1 gallon would
really
cover
nice.
that whole thing probably.
Probably.
Yeah, but no, Halcyon's great. It's water-based finishes, man. They just look so good, especially if you're trying to not get it yellow, just trying to get it to just look like it does wet. That hue change. Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
Have you used the water-based finish much, Braden?
I've used water-based polyacrylics before, like a bunch of polys.
When did
That
you
used
use
to be
it?
my go-to before this.
What did you use it on?
That was back when I was doing cornhole boards.
Okay. So maybe you ran into this, maybe you didn't. When you apply your first coat, it's going to feel like you water popped a cutting board. You're going to feel all the little fibers. Okay. I just want you to be aware.
I
of that.
water popped the entire set of built-ins.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you, I'm such a stupid idiot. I don't know why I do these things to myself, but I did. It is water popped. And I'm ready to go run all over it with a brown paper bag afterwards and do my second coat after that. So,
all right. You should have India ink popped it.
I water popped before I India inked for exactly that reason.
Full India ink on everything.
Well, and then just sand it all off, or just suddenly instead of white oak, we've got
everything's
black oak?
black. It's modern. Yay. No.
So that's what I did this week.
Okay.
I did some other stuff. My AMS2 on the my second P1S is now running. It was immediately taken over by my daughter, and so we're printing a Minecraft wolf that is just the biggest waste of filament because it's got like little tiny bits of color on it. But I don't care. It makes her happy. Whatever.
Yeah.
So
joy.
Those are kind of the big
Brings
things
joy.
I did this week. Danielson.
I am up to my eyeballs, eye sockets.
Your nip rims.
My nipples are on my chest. I'm up there with tables. I have a whole lot of tables.
The zapatos.
Yes. No, that's shoes, right?
Yes.
La Mesas. So I've been working on tables nearly all week. I currently have 8 unfinished tables in my shop. They're unfinished in that like they're ready to go. They just need finish to be applied.
So they're not ready to go. Got it.
Well, they're ready-ish. They just,
The built-ins are also done.
You're just straight up attacking me now, like you're upset or something.
I sanded for you today. I earned it.
This guy right here, that gentleman, his name is Braden. No, not you. Not you. Not you.
assumed.
Not you people. No.
Well,
Braden showed up today and he actually sanded for me, which was incredibly helpful. He
what's
banged
table
out
day?
he banged out 4 C tables sanding wise in about 2, maybe 3 hours. I don't remember how long you were here. Felt like forever, but I'm super appreciative. You don't know how much I needed help. Not just
Why the heck do you think I came over?
We've talked about this 1,000 times, if not 2,000. But like just having another person in your shop working just motivates you to do better. You know what I mean? I don't want Braden to look over his shoulder and go, "I'm here doing this," and you're just sitting there doing nothing.
Body doubling. Yeah.
I was like, I should probably do stuff. So while he was sanding, I was cutting out tables and running the planer and what have you. So it was incredibly helpful to have him in the shop for 2.5 hours or so. Other than that, my shop life has been pretty much the same as every week. Tables, inserts, bow ties, tables, inserts, bow ties, tables, inserts, bow ties. Apparently I'm forgetting something.
Something happened today while I was there. You didn't scare off Nick Brim 2.0.
No, he
forever.
actually
came back.
He came back by and he's going to Colorado or something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, "Hey, when I come back, I want to swing by and help." So he actually wants to come to the shop and work and help. And I'd been thinking, I'm like, man, I really need another camera guy. So I asked him. His name is actually Faye, by the way.
Faye Valentine?
That was a rhyme. Didn't even try. I asked him, how comfortable are you running a camera? Because I think it would be great if I had a camera guy again. We could do that stuff. But he's like, I know how to push the record button. Well, that's a start. That's a great start. So turns out he knows more about filming than he does woodworking. So we might go that direction.
Oh, no.
No, he openly admitted he doesn't know very much about woodworking at all. He can read a tape measure maybe. So
luckily, he found a much angrier and much less patient Mr. Miyagi.
I can be patient.
Yeah, when you're in a hospital for a heart attack or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you're unconscious.
Kidney stone.
Or kidney stone.
So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you all updated. I think he said next week or the week after. I can't remember what he said. I guess we'll just see when he shows up.
See when he shows up again.
Let me check my Dan notes. He's out of town next week. He will be back after that.
Okay. Very good.
All goes well.
Thank you. I'm glad you were there to take notes. PD, what are you up to?
Hey, so I've been working on my honey-do list. I kind of had
That's
a point.
a melon, right?
Yeah, it's like a list of sweet treats, but it was a rough January here.
List.
January was a little rough because I picked up all those tools.
Watermelon.
Yeah, you should get a little more fruit.
Antelope.
Antelope and more like cantaloupe. Anyways, I've been working on a honey-do list because January has been keeping me out of the shop because the shop was a mess with all the tools I brought in from my buddy's shop closing up. A bunch of stuff got listed, or everything got listed as getting sold off. That's a lie. I still haven't listed a table saw or bandsaw, but a bunch of stuff got listed. Some of it sold, some of it sold, and people still haven't picked up. I'm waiting on that. I'm looking at you, Victor. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. He bought some festival stuff for me.
Plus, there's the stuff that you sold and then decide not to sell and unsold it.
Or just I'm waiting a couple weeks to ship. I call it the Dan. So I'm doing that. But there's the shop is clean. We over the last 2 stoops, we've been on a stoop every week the last 2 weeks, or I have, and some of you guys have been as well. We're trying to bring that back. So that was fun on Saturday, but I cleaned up the shop both last 2 weeks on the stoop. I finally can do some projects in there, but it's just been so cold. I have not been out there that much. So I've just kind of been taking care of projects that I've been ignoring, that have been on my to-do list for forever. Like hang up this, organize this, replace the house air water filters, like random crap. So just a reminder, replace your air water filters, whatever on your house, because it's whatever, daylight savings coming up. I don't know. That's when people usually do it.
You know that, you know how fridges come with built-in like water dispenser, like
Yeah.
the fancy fridges now,
For water
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah. They have a filter. Did you know they have a filter on the inside of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I just learned this. Last maybe 2 weeks ago. I forgot to tell you guys.
And they say you should recommend replacing them every 6 months.
6 months.
It's insane.
Dan's not removing a filter from his fridge. He's removing just a rock.
Yeah.
So we bought this house in 2012.
OG.
And
Original fridge.
Yeah. I swap
We
my filter
haven't-
out like every
we haven't
years.
we
and a
haven't
half.
changed the fridge. The water thing still works. It's always worked.
We got like a
flow
whole
hasn't
house
gotten
filter
weaker?
though. So like we drink straight from the faucet. We have a well. The water's good. It's
Hey,
tested.
when I was a kid, we drank straight from the hose.
You
Like,
guys could at least get some glasses, you Neanderthals.
Nope, straight from the hose.
So yeah, we just changed the filter for the first time.
Does the water taste better or different?
Tastes the same?
Yeah.
Which tells me maybe the filter wasn't bad. Maybe it
big
was just
filter wants you to think.
it was just a super filter.
For filter.
Well, he hasn't died yet, so it's probably fine. Maybe he didn't need to do it.
I think it's helping my immune system.
I'm convinced that Dan is like the rundown old Shih Tzu dog that looks like it should be dead, but still kicks on for like 10 more years.
Or one of the dogs that one breed that has like the tongue that hangs out. Aside from that, I have one other thing, which is I'm finally wrapped up with the Temu. Remember, I was dealing with an annoying sponsor video, whatever. It was for Temu. And
Yeah.
the last video, they had me rework it so many times and it dragged out for so many weeks with like the holidays and everything that this is the first time this ever happened. The video in InShot was corrupt and I could not export it again. I had to delete all my voiceovers and then it finally, after multiple attempts, exported just the video.
How
I threw it
pissed
into
off were
Final-
you?
Dude, I was so mad. And also it got to the point where they had me make so many cuts that the audio didn't make sense.
I'm gonna have to check my Ring camera footage and see if it picked you up.
Oh,
See what I did there?
I get you. So that's finally done, but I went into Final and I forgot how great it is to do voiceovers and work in Final Cut over like on your phone because the audio is consistent. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when you do the voiceover, you can record it same distance from your mouth, multiple clips, and they all sound different, or they'll like ramp in or ramp out your audio because it's doing some noise cancellation. When you do it through Final Cut, like a professional application, it's just so consistent. So good. So good. Anyways, that's all done. It was a whole pain in the ass. I'm posting the last video, I think tomorrow or whatever. And hopefully they'll pay. I don't know, because through all of this, I still don't know 100% if this was like a legit thing. Seems like it. Product showed up. You know, they went with revisions multiple times that the whole thing was being handled, but it never did I get an email officially from Temu. I just
You
got
were
a phone
100% getting paid in Temu coupons.
right?
So I have a question.
Although
So
Temu is running ads on
Temu
my
crypto
video.
coins.
So with all of these revisions and with all the hand holding, let's call it that because that seems nicer. But with all of that, would you say that your deal that you worked out with them, like what you were being compensated for all of the work, worth it or not?
Absolutely not. And partially, so like, here's the thing. I sent them my rate. It's like, I think it's like $750 a video or whatever it is. Like I highballed them. That they got the highball one, right? My minimum was like, I sent it out for 500, but they ended up negotiating down to 350. And I was like, this is probably fake. Like whatever, let's see. And then, you know, the items they gave me were, one of them was like ridiculous. I think I shared it with you guys at one point. And
$14
I was
worth
like,
value.
screw it, I'll do it. But the thing is, they were so like twice a day emails, but they're also in China. So the emails are 6:30 a.m. and like midnight. And they're so like, I'll wake up sometimes and I'll wake up to 2 emails already following up with me. And I'm like, yo, you got to remember, like I was sleeping. Like from your first follow up to the second one, there was 80 something emails on that chain over the last 6 months. And granted, a lot of this was dragged out. I went full Dan on them. Like I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Right. And what's funny is all the times they were like, the brand, it has to be done by the end of this week. You know, that was in like October. Right. And like with the holidays happening and everything, and like they kept giving me like crappy revisions. And I'm like, you're not understanding the flow of the video I'm trying to do. Like when I try to do a loop video, so it starts with like the sentence ended in like the half of the sentence and it starts in the beginning of the video again. And I told them like, hey, replay it like that. So it's a loop. It loops. They just didn't get it because there's loss in translation. So I was like, screw it. I'm just re-recording the audio for this thing. But it's done.
They have EV cars with magnetic base suspension, but they can't figure out a looping Instagram reel.
Dude, I was so upset about it. Several times I wrote back that I'm like, no, I'm not going to take that feedback. I'm not going to change it because it's part of the video. And eventually I was like, it's not even worth it. So the amount of back and forth and the amount of emails they sent me and the amount of stress it brought me of just like seeing that email of like, I owe them content, not worth it at all. If I'd really been on top of it,
100% not getting paid.
We'll see. And if they don't, then I'm pulling because like Temu is running ads on my videos, so that's why I think it's real. But who knows?
Well, it is a reel. That's what Instagram calls them. Dan, I want you to listen to everything that Pete just said and just remind yourself of how great your contracts are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That being said, listen, I'm done with that. And that's one of the reasons I was like, I'm not stressed about content or anything right now. The only company I really owe content is like some stuff for We Create, I guess, and then some for Thunder. But like, that's just stuff that's happening when I use it. But right now, it's too freaking cold to be in the shop. I've been heating it up and whatnot, but I got my heating bill or my electric bill this month.
Woogie.
Pete's getting the shitty winter weather that we normally have. Yeah. It's been like
70 degrees today.
Dude, we are
the weather around here has been crazy good.
Right now it is actually no, it's getting better. So it's finally we're going up to 20s at night, but last night it was -6.
It was beautiful today. I was out in the shop. Braden and I were working with the doors open and t-shirts on. That's it.
I will say I'm a little sad too.
In our underpants.
Last weekend was the last weekend that we got to use our little bobsled rink that the run that we made.
The rundown.
It is starting to melt now.
The bobsled chute.
Yeah. Our Jamaican mountain.
You're talking about the couple luge.
We were doing doubles. Yeah, we're doing doubles. Yep. So I'm a little bummed that we're gonna get a bunch of rain next week, and it's gonna be like 40s. So it's gonna melt off. It's gonna be real sad.
It's gonna be in the 60s here all the way up until next Wednesday.
I'm a little jealous.
And then it drops down to the 40s.
Dude, it's been so cold for so long in Jersey that this week when it hit like 25, everyone was outside in hoodies. Like, oh, this is lovely. This is so great.
I have never seen this kind of weather here in February. Usually February is like the worst month. It's awful.
Probably fall spring, but yeah, no, you're right. It's probably
we usually get fall spring in like March.
Yeah. Jeez. Anyways, that's my whole bench. That's just a lot of
man, nice and tight.
Try to keep it tight. It's still long. It's still like an hour we've been talking. Mm-hmm. All right, let's why don't we jump into some questions real quick and knock those out. We got a few that came in through Discord, through our
Mama said knock
our
you out.
Patreon Discord channels. Let's hear this thing.
Look at him dancing to himself
every single time.
Oh, is it really not? Oh, Peter, dang it. Okay, let's do it again.
It's okay. Sorry, by episode 300, you'll figure it out.
No, it's because I was sampling some audio here. There we go. Let's do it again.
He's doing it.
Away, don't be coy.
Just let me dance.
With the AWP boys.
Woo.
Next time, we're just going to let you dance.
Yeah. All right. So we got a couple of questions here that came in this week. Nick from NSM Woodcraft.
What platform are you guys using for your website sales? Pro and cons, Nick from NSM Woodcraft.
Well, I think all of us use Etsy as the baseline, right?
Yeah.
But all of us use Shopify as well. Braden, do you use Shopify as well?
I predominantly do Shopify.
Okay. Well, I know you manage. Sorry, I forgot. I know you manage Dan's as well, but
Actually, he doesn't manage
my
sales platforms.
Dan's in charge. I've been in his sales platforms, but Dan's a grown up. He does his own sales platforms. Dan wants to maintain the illusion of some control. Dan manages his sales platforms.
okay, that's what I want to believe. Okay.
I do. I control the things.
I think he's scared I'm going to delete variants of things and save him work. So he won't let me in.
I have my concerns about things and such. Yes. I'm very particular about some weird things, and yeah, I'm not giving up that control just yet.
Right.
It's weird. We all have the same platforms. We use Etsy. We use Shopify.
Yep.
I've been seeing more and more traffic. I mean, it's trickling in, but it's nowhere near Etsy. But I'm seeing more and more traffic to my website. It's like the longer it's been around, the more traffic it's getting.
I think
I'm wondering
a lot of people are
Google is
defaulting to
crawling
that.
it more or something. I don't know.
I think it's people. People are looking for the sites.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting weird orders too. Like stuff not super weird, but it's like
boards.
it's stuff that I don't normally sell. Yeah, like cutting boards. I've got 6 cutting boards in my queue right now that I need to make, on top of like 18 damn tables. So
Dan tables.
it's crazy.
Daniel tables.
Somebody ordered 2 tables from my website last week. And it's 2 tables that I don't normally sell on Etsy. So I don't know. It's crazy time, crazy smells, crazy world.
So I mean, we all use Shopify. I'd say the pros and cons with it are.
Oh yeah, pros and cons.
Pros is it's great for it's very straightforward to set up a basic, and I'll stress that, a basic sales website. Every feature that you enjoy, or almost every feature you enjoy with modern checkouts, is an add-on. It's something that they don't make very clear out of the gate. You just get add-ons. There are free ones, there are paid ones, all these different options that allow you for whether it's variations or different drop downs or having check boxes or just all these random things, or even a review importer from Etsy. You can import your reviews into Shopify, right? I mean, you actually even get to select if you only want the good ones.
Yes,
which is kind of nice.
Yes.
So
it's really nice.
It's I mean, technically it's all honest reviews, just not all of them.
Pete kind of hit on one of my pros for my website is, you can import reviews and you can be selective on the reviews. And I can't remember, Braden, was it you that said you were going to leave me a bad review on my website? And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I can delete it.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
It may have been Nick Brim. But yeah, I can filter out bad reviews on my website. So
also, I would say another con for Shopify is it's not the best website, like a blog.
I'm sure it's not.
About us type of thing. It's not really designed for that. It's meant for a store. You can tweak it. You can absolutely do it. Just like you can make a really good store on Squarespace, but it's going to also be a lot of steps. So it's like one is really good at one thing, one's good at another, but then you have to do a lot of work to make it do both things.
Yeah, Shopify is 100% a commerce platform, specifically an e-commerce platform.
I pay for 2. I have both. I have
Dan and I
landing page in the store.
Dan and I use Shopify because they also have an in-store POS system set up. We use that at craft fairs and things like that, and it works very well as well.
You can get a reader too, a card reader.
I have one of the Shopify ones. It's nice. It's a really nice card reader.
Don't forget your app pin for your card reader.
The only thing that it doesn't do well that Square did way better, if you're doing like deposits or like partial payments, Square is so much better at that. Shopify is like you are going through the purchase process and you're paying for the whole thing right there. I am predominantly on Shopify because I like the control. I don't have to worry about like Etsy deciding, like Shopify is not going to decide to give your customer a refund. Like you are in complete control of the entire process. You are the judge, jury, and executioner of the process.
Yeah.
Could be good and bad if you put it in somebody's hands like mine. Good.
There are good gods and bad gods and evil gods.
Go.
And mischievous gods. The one thing that I do, I technically still have them on my Shopify, but I have them pretty locked down to the point where I don't really get that many sales on them. Selling digital files on Shopify is too easy, and a lot of scammers will use Shopify accounts with digital files to basically test stolen credit cards, and you can get hit with tons of orders. And if you're not careful, you don't cancel them, you don't refund them, chargebacks. Like you'll get a bunch of chargebacks. Yeah. So, and Etsy seems to be a lot better at filtering all that stuff out.
Yeah. And you've had that happen. I haven't seen that yet, but I don't think I've had a store as long as you have. So
I've woken up to like 80 digital file sales in a morning. And I was like, well, these are definitely all fake. But
you admit it, your first thought was like, oh yeah.
Well, when they were starting to go off, because when they first started to happen, they were going at a similar pace to my digital file sales on like Etsy. I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, Google must be serving me up somewhere, because it was like one file, and all of the addresses seemed just legit enough, and Shopify flags stuff as low, medium, or high chance of fraud. They were all getting flagged as low, and so I was like, well, these. Cool, I'm a big kid, I'm actually selling stuff. And then the wheels started to come off, and the hoopty that I bought from the Buy Here Pay Here store, turns out it was actually a rolled back odometer, and it was a Katrina flood car.
What did Katrina do to you?
She knows what she did.
All right, well, yeah, so that's our pros and cons for that platform. And if you guys have any other experiences with other ones, feel free to call in and share that. We appreciate it as well.
Obviously, nobody said anything about this, so Etsy has its cons. All the fees, the bullshit they could pull the rug out from you with. But a lot of the pros is like, there's a built-in SEO platform for you where they'll push your products. I mean, you could start a store with next to nothing and get sales the next day with hardly any work. Just taking photos and putting your products up online. You don't have to do any a whole lot of back end work with SEO and getting Google to crawl your website and all that other garbage. So that's a huge plus, I think. So that's nice. It's a good starting point.
Yeah.
You don't want to put all your eggs in that basket. Trust me. I'm living proof of that, but yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's
rant over.
No, that's good. I mean, that's one of the platforms. That's pros and cons. There was a question that came in from James Alford, Trash Panda, about a video. I'm actually going to push that to next week because I would love to watch the video. It's Scotty Walsh's new video that's got a stump in his shop, which again, Vic is going to be suing for that from some shop.
It's a good video.
And then talks about, cutting boards and stuff. And I'd love to actually watch it. Braden's definitely going to watch it too, because that's what we do.
It's homework.
No, I do want to watch it before we talk about it, because right now Dan's the only one that has seen it. So
I'm subscribed to Scott Walsh. I like his videos.
Scotty's got great videos. I just haven't had time to watch it. But then we also have one from Gregory D'Ambrosio. Let's play that one.
Hey guys, to say I suck at social media is an understatement. It's never been my thing. It either comes off as very generic or haphazard. Do any of you follow any simple rules on your social media posts that you consistently follow? For example, On Instagram stories, you always use a particular font, color, and background color that stands out while limiting word count. You never post yourself doing menial tasks like sanding. You only post finished projects as posts, while stories contain mid-project updates, etc. Greg D'Ambrosio.
I mean, I'll just say that, like, it's not necessarily a rule I follow. It's just something I'm really bad at doing progress pics or progress content. It'll be like of me, like, routing a section or whatever, if I think it's educational or catchy or there's some music or trending audio with it. But all of my, like, progress stuff tends to go into stories. And occasionally I'll record a story and be like, oh, this is a good video. Maybe I'll, like, post this as like a talking head update video. And I think my audience isn't looking for that. So those are usually bomb. So that's just, yeah. And I usually try to use the same font, the most obvious black letters, white background, or reversed, easy to read font on stories. That's my two go-tos. Dan?
I'm all over the place. I don't have any set rules. The thing is, like, I've seen more growth and more engagement after I quit caring about, you know, what rules I'm following or what trends and stuff. And I don't know if I don't know if it's because, like, people get tired of the same old stuff because it feels, I don't know, it feels less authentic, right? So the less I care about stuff, I feel like it does better. And you just never know what's going to pop off too. Like, you could put a ton of work into, like, a video and the views are not great compared to, like, your regular views.
All my throwaways were the best.
And then you put up a video that's just something silly and stupid and you're like, I don't even know why I'm putting this up. And then all of a sudden it's got 100,000 views. Like, there's no rhyme or reason why stuff does good. So I don't think it does you any good to worry about it. So
one of my top trending videos that I've released multiple times and it hits hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views every single time, is me cutting spray foam that I used to stabilize something that I glued in place. Yes, Braden, I stole your thing. But that's literally the video of, like, it was like the foot on the plastic part, the foot for the wheel for a vacuum, like, to roll around my shop. It kept breaking even though I glued it in place. So I just stabilized the whole thing with spray foam. And I was cutting it with a knife and I put the foot in and that's it. It's maybe 7 seconds.
yeah.
Multi-millions of views for something stupid.
Braden's got a video right now that's popping off for who knows why.
It's weird because those junk videos too, if you repost them, they go off again. I have two, like, over 1 million reel or million play reels, literally the exact same video, both went over 1 million. Third time, 25,000. I don't know what happened, but performance anxiety,
Wrong time of day.
it's bananas. And then, yeah, like Dan said, okay, so my philosophy, my rules for Instagram, I studied social media at the altar of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks. I do not care. I care if there's less than 0 cares. That's how many cares I have. I post in my mind garbage, and that stuff pops off. And then I will craft what I think are the funniest, most artistic in, like, the kind of trashiest way, like these hilarious reels that have me just absolutely pissing myself laughing. Bombs.
Right.
I reposted something today that is literally me just, I mean, we've talked about these all the time. You go into a restaurant and you can tell that a not furniture builder made the furniture, and there's, like, the underside of the tables aren't finished or whatever. This is one where it's a Vietnamese restaurant. The pho bucks. It is awesome. But the benches, very clearly they assemble the benches and then somebody went and routed around the edge. And so
I saw that story today.
sharp. So I posted that story.
I honestly thought they were church pews.
That's basically what they are. They're about as comfortable. We get it to go. Since we started recording the podcast an hour and 46 minutes ago at this point, it has jumped from 100,000 views. And that was in the first, like, 8 hours, 100,000 views. It's now at 190,000 views. So 90,000 in the last hour.
So it's almost doubled in the last
It's almost
hour.
doubled in the last hour. It's going to hit 200,000 today. It's garbage. It's nonsense. Like, why? Why does this work? So
You just never know. You
none
never
of it
know.
makes sense. The algorithm isn't worth trying to figure out any rules. If you need the control in your life that you set up these rules, like I love curated Instagram pages, like the ones where they look professional. Power to you guys. I don't care. Like there's no rules. I'll do whatever. It doesn't matter.
I think at the end of the day, I just do what makes me happy.
At the end of the day, it's almost tomorrow.
Also true. Like right now. Oh, right now it is tomorrow.
Now it is
actually.
tomorrow. In fact, it's almost the next day for Pete.
It's well into tomorrow for me.
Wow.
And speaking of like, I mean, on the same note of like, do you just do what makes you happy? Like I've been posting what makes me happy. I haven't felt the need to post in the last month or so. In the last couple days started. I've been busy with
posting
life
again.
and
Yeah.
like, you know, and my account's just coasting or going down actually because Instagram's deleting old dead accounts. So just going down. Well, whatever. Like I'm enjoying life and just doing my own content and you know, I don't know about you guys, but I go through these little stages of like, F all of it. I don't want to do content anymore. Yeah, we go through it all the time. I
go through little bouts of like, I call them like depression. It feels like depression, like where you don't want to do anything.
I go through like 353 of those a year days. Yeah. No, but there's times that you know you want to, because every day I finish work and I'm like, what am I working on today? And I started like just relaxing. This has started happening around the holidays, and I started remembering like, oh, this is what normal people do when they like clock out of work after being exhausted or mentally exhausted from work or physically exhausted, and they just like relax with their family till they go to sleep. That's what normal people do. Yeah, apparently I read about this.
Wait, people just do hobbies like just as hobbies
for fun. Yeah, not every day, and it doesn't run their life, their businesses. It's crazy. I know, psychotic.
I don't understand.
I don't know, man, but you know,
I'm not gonna say anything.
them tariffs got me grinding. That's all I'm gonna say.
In the 3 minutes since I refreshed those views, that reel has gotten another 3,000 views.
Boom.
This is insane.
Popping off.
This is ridiculous.
All you need is a good zoom lens.
You don't even need a good one.
You don't even have to be your shitty work. It's gonna be somebody else's. I mean, no. Lee Oman had a banger for a while. He went to a wedding and there was like an edge.
That's the one I was telling Braden about. Yeah,
that's right. And it was popping off multiple times. So you never know what's gonna do well. So, good stuff. Yeah, man. So there's no hard rules. Just post whatever you want. Honestly, post it just for fun and for validation and for feedback from the team. Don't think about being a content creator.
You know, at this point,
sucks.
I do sponsored content. There's no hiding that. But at this point, like when I'm posting basically just for the community. You know what I mean?
We've also made it pretty clear to the brands that you do sponsored content. Like we've kind of broken them in exactly what kind of content they're going to get.
You're getting me.
Yeah.
And that's what pissed me off
look
so
at the
much
latest
about,
jobber reel.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off so much about these Timo rewrites. I'm like, you asked because you said you liked my content, and then you rewrite my content. Like, get effed. But
I thought for sure we were going to get at bare minimum minor notes on that jobber reel, and they loved it. They're like, this is hilarious. Nobody's doing this. And we're like, well, everybody else is professional, but okay.
There's definitely someone in that office that wants to like, I gotta say something, and then someone just puts an arm, a hand on their arm, and goes, "Let him cook."
Let me cook.
Let's see. We have all these professional ones. Let's try this.
No, when we met with Jobber, the lady we spoke to, she's super cool. She even told us about a couple people that kind of go out into left field, and I'm like, that's gonna be me. That's what we do. So they were open to it from the get go. So they like nurtured it. I was like, okay.
We'll try anything once.
We have not lied to anybody about exactly what kind of content.
No.
And that's another lesson there. Like, just be true to your content. It's like, you're going to keep being silly and whatever. So
people wouldn't take me serious if I just came out like and was like just a salesman. You know what I mean?
Why.
Although Braden and I have joked about making, I can't remember if it was Jobber or if it was one of the other ones where I like getting a tux.
Yeah. You need a suit. You need
It was definitely going to be like a "Hello, Miss Lady" from Step Brothers type situation. Who's this man behind you?
And then Braden pops out behind you.
Hello, Miss Lady.
I think I could help clear up the pan situation.
I believe I can help with the jobber yobber situation. Hey Dan,
It's a soft J.
write that down. That might be our next.
Don't worry, it's here.
Oh my god.
Speaking of right here,
What?
I was trying to transition us to the end.
Oh, this is the end.
Speaking of right here where Braden is Omaha proper, which is where we're gonna be doing the one
Midwest Maker Meetup.
Okay, I was sorry, you
The
were doing a lot of hand
weekend
gestures.
May 2nd.
I thought you were trying to get me in a different direction. I
No,
was so
emphasis,
confused.
emphasizing
Oh, I'm sorry.
the good stuff.
Midwest hard H in there. Definitely, come join us. It's gonna be a fun event. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to give away. You get to win things. You get to have fun time. You get to have fried chicken and see a panda.
And local celebrities.
I'm assuming that there's pandas at the zoo.
Just no panda.
Are you sure? Don't we have pandas?
I don't think we have pandas.
The
Get
Omaha
me a
is the best.
roster of animals.
The Omaha
Dan.
has the best zoo in the world. I'm
I would assume they have a panda.
62% sure there's a panda.
It's actually rated the best. It's not like a "We Love Omaha." It's rated better than
Rated
San
the
Diego
best.
Zoo.
Yeah, this isn't like them just being like, oh, it's the best. No, it is.
No, it's
Like
a
the
verifiable
Atlanta
fact. Look it up.
Aquarium, it's the Omaha Zoo.
It's like one of the biggest aquariums in the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. That's true. It was once.
who designed part of one of the displays?
Mary
Mary
Sy.
Sy. Mary Sy designed part of our display.
Celebrity designed. That's right. Well, speaking of a roster of animals, Dan.
Our patrons. Huge shout out to our patrons for helping us keep this zoo churning out pandas. We couldn't do any of this without you guys. So huge thanks to you guys. If you want to help support the show, you can go to our Patreon page by simply going to iloveawp.com. You can get signed up for one of our tiers over there. We even have a free tier. It just sends you notifications
Of all the cool
about
stuff you're
things
missing.
you could get if you were paying. It also gets you into our one-of-one t-shirts that we give away every month, right, Braden?
Yep. We just shipped off the very first one, and it's going out of this world to a different country.
Spain or something, somewhere over in the
Netherlands.
Espagnol? Oh.
Zapatos?
Spain is right next to the Netherlands, from what I understand. Yeah,
In the heart.
we lost our minds, and I forgot what I was saying. Pete, help me.
So, huge shout out to our sponsor, WTB Woodworking. Go check them
Yes.
out. WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway for your chance to win some awesome stuff. Guys, we're always giving stuff away. That's just, us or our sponsors, something's always getting given away. Boom.
It's a tax write-off.
Tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. Anyways, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. And Braden, unless you have something else.
Nope.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Stay classy, people.
They're getting worse.
I know.
Goodbye.
Bye, bye,
I
bye.
may
bye,
or
bye.
may not be having a stroke.